Different types of exhaustion and how to take care of yourself. Hi, my name is Nicole. I'm a transpersonal counselor at Expressive Freedom. I was talking about the importance of knowing different types of exhaustion that you're feeling. We can talk about mental exhaustion, physical exhaustion, emotional exhaustion, and then there's burnout. Now, every type of exhaustion has its own, whether it's symptoms or affects, they are interconnected, because once we're exhausted on one level, the tank's just running on empty and we're just gonna move into feeling this exhaustion elsewhere. And I believe that that's how we end up in burnout. Let's talk about physical exhaustion. So physical exhaustion is one of those that people tend to go to. So if I'm tired, I kind of think that, oh, I just need to rest, I just need to sleep better. When we're talking about physical exhaustion, we're feeling fatigue, weakness, probably like more of a muscle weakness, a decrease in performance. So if you're feeling any of those things, there is a lack of sleep or sleep quality. Next, we're going to talk about mental exhaustion. So mental exhaustion, I guess one of the simpler ways of explaining it is working really hard on something and you start feeling foggy, difficulty concentrating, forgetfulness, and just like a decreased productivity. And you need to find your own specific way to help alleviate that. So for me, for example, it's not necessarily lying down and doing nothing. I actually need to get up, I need to move around. Most of the time, that break for me from when I finish work to when I have personal time, I need to go out for a walk, I'm gonna go train at the gym. Emotional exhaustion can be caused by prolonged exposure to anxiety, stress, a situation that you find emotionally straining. When it's emotional exhaustion, we can feel feelings or sensations of hopelessness, frustration, or irritability, potentially difficulty sleeping. So if any of these are your current experience, just finding ways to soothe or regulate your nervous system. I've got a few mini resources that you can utilize, but just really building your nervous system menu and starting to actually understand where it is that you are in your body at the moment. Is it an activated state? Do you feel like you're just doing, or is it actually more of like a shutdown, a frozen state? So this isn't about how to come out of that just because there are too many variables to that scenario, but it's just understanding that if it is an emotional exhaustion, it very well might be because of a dysregulation. And then we're going to talk about burnout. So burnout for me is incorporating your physical exhaustion, your mental exhaustion, emotional exhaustion. You have probably ignored the signs, you've pushed through, especially if we're not in touch with the signs or the signals that are coming up from our body. Now you've got probably again that decreased motivation, things aren't interesting you anymore, you're just not satisfied.